The problem really is small businesses are trying to grow their business and manage their business oftentimes with limited budget and limited resources. So how do we give them a platform and a piece of technology and also a team to help them do those things?
JB, I'm excited to chat with you today. To begin, can you share what is your company, Madwire Marketing 360, in 5 seconds, really brief? What is it?
Madwire helps small businesses grow and their local communities glow with our marketing platform, Marketing 360, which is a platform that allows a business both to manage their business and grow their business in one platform.
I love it. The businesses grow and their communities glow. That's a nice tagline, but then it's that platform and the marketing services with it. What was the problem that you initially saw that led you to say, okay, I got to build something, I got to solve this?
Yeah, well, the problem really is small businesses are trying to grow their business and manage their business oftentimes with limited budget and limited resources. So how do we give them a platform and a piece of technology and also a team to help them do those things? And so that's what we're solving for is small businesses, have a lot of different things that they have to do on a daily basis to be successful. So how can we give them the opportunity to do those things with one platform that's fully integrated and a team to help support them? That's really the goal.
For a small business, there is definitely a lot they have to manage and worry about. Is there a particular size or scope? Is it like franchises? Is it just like, mom and pop? Like, what is a good clientele for you guys?
Yeah, our wheelhouse is really businesses that have between 1 and 100 employees. So truly small business. And that would be spread across all the major industries that you could think of in the small business space. So what you would have seen in the old days in the phone book is basically our customer base. So roofers, plumbers, chiropractors, retail stores, restaurants, fitness clubs, everything you'd see around town. And then we also have e-commerce. About 30% of our customers sell products online, and they're selling any kind of product you could think of with an online store.
Would you say there's some similarities, things like Infusionsoft or HubSpot, and how are you guys different? Tell me more about your technology.
Yeah, there's similarities for sure. I'd say the difference, the main one for us really is that our platform does more than those solutions do, but those solutions might go deeper in those particular categories. So for example, Infusionsoft is a CRM platform, very, robust when it comes to a CRM platform and what you can do there. HubSpot, I would put into that same category of a pretty in-depth CRM. HubSpot is a little more upstream. So their, businesses usually are a little bit larger, more mid-level businesses and enterprise type businesses might be using HubSpot. Infusionsoft is probably more in our wheelhouse in terms of the customer base. But when we're talking about functionality, Marketing 360 will do more for what a small business needs. So it's more comprehensive. So you can do payments, you can do invoicing, subscription billing, you can manage your leads and customers, of course, with the CRM. You can do automation through email marketing, text message marketing, and social media scheduling through there. And then you can also do online advertising through the platform also. And then one major difference with us is you can also, beyond the platform, you can actually add a dedicated team into your plan. And so when you do that, you'll have a dedicated marketing person, a dedicated content writer, a dedicated creative person that can create videos and things like this. So the alternative to a small business is doing it in-house, which is very expensive to hire somebody to do that, or it's just taken away from their time, that they're trying to devote to run the business, which is very time consuming. So it's a better solution to add that into your plan oftentimes. And so we provide that.
That's like an add-on service that they just pay hourly for whatever work they need. How's that add-on service? Is that where it works?
It's an add-on subscription, so you upgrade. So our platform's $395 a month. That gives you the platform and everything, within it. And then you can add the team if you move up. So you can go to $695 or $995 or $1295 and beyond based on your needs. And you add these dedicated resources into your plan, and then you have access to those individuals to help execute your marketing plans for you.
It kind of seems that it's maybe better for B2C type companies, or that's where definitely you're geared to. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, we do both. We work with B2B a lot as well.
Mm-hmm.
And B2C also. So I would say both, as far as percentages go off the top of my head, we're probably more like 80 to 90% B2C and then,
Mm-hmm.
10 to 20% B2B type businesses.
I feel like the HubSpots and Fusionsoft, there's a lot of those different types of things, but they're definitely good for B2B, not so
Yeah.
much for B2C. So it's powerful to have that, the built-in option that goes to consumers. Uh, Tell me, this has not been an overnight, just suddenly you're here and it's all developed. It's been a longer journey. 10 years, 11 years? How long is this? Have you guys been developing this?
11 years at this point. Yeah.
11 years. How has the technology developed and kind of the solution that you're offering, and where are you excited? What's coming up next?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge evolution. When we started the company, we were mostly just a service-based company. We wanted to be a technology company. We just didn't have enough experience necessarily to know exactly what to build. So we started working with small businesses, understanding their needs, what they did on a day-to-day basis, how they needed to grow their business and manage it. And over time, we started building the platform little by little. And so we started with the website piece because when we started, 11 years ago, that was the big thing. Like everybody needed a website. So we started with the website piece and then moved into the CRM and the marketing pieces and just kept layering it in. So it's been an 11-year process building this platform, and adding more features and functionality as we went along. We slowly transitioned into a tech-enabled company where we had services still primarily, but we had technology to support those things. And now we've transitioned to a technology first company where we truly have a platform that is DIY friendly, really great user experience. And then you can add in the additional resources on top if you want to, but it's technology first. So that's been a big shift. We've gone through 3 versions of our platform over the 11 years. The 3rd version we actually just launched the beginning of this year, and it's, we think, transformational in the space. We're really excited about it. And to answer your question on what's the next thing, what we're really focusing on right now is something we call Smart Start, which Smart Start is basically the platform auto customizes itself based on the industry. So we want to be very broad in terms of the platform should work for any kind of business. You can be any business and use it, but we also want to be deep in terms of the functionality if possible based on your industry if we know it. And so the platform basically, if you start a platform account and you say you're an HVAC company, it will completely customize itself for an HVAC. So all the CRM fields, all the payment products that are preloaded, all the website landing pages and designs preloaded, all the email campaigns, everything is specific to HVAC. So it goes really deep in that regard. And then you can add the marketing modules, which would be ongoing smart campaigns. So you got Smart Start and Smart Campaigns. We already know what the best keywords are for an HVAC, what the best ad campaigns are during what time of year. So with Smart Campaigns, you can turn that on and it will basically automate your marketing throughout the year. So that's what we're really excited about, sort of the next leg of going deeper with each of these verticals.
The power of technology has affected that automation, that ability to skip a bunch of steps that if you had to do it yourself, that you can automate it. And the power that you've had over the years, it sounds like, is you've been able to learn about all these different verticals, and that any new person coming in, if you've already been working with a lot of people in that specific verticals, plumbers and electricians, you'd be able to say, great, here's a whole stack that we've already proven. Did I capture that correctly?
That's exactly right. And what we always say, marketing is actually really simple at the end of the day. It's doing more of what's working and less of what's not. The problem is nobody knows what's working. So with Marketing 360, we know that, we've seen from thousands of businesses what is most effective. And so how can we help other small businesses grow with that information faster, And so that's the thinking with Smart Start and Smart Campaigns. It's really something that allows you to skip ahead like 5 years of learning with marketing right out of the gate.
Are you aggregating the data from everyone in a specific field so you can start to see benchmarks and then provide those benchmarks to those people in the category of like, here's what you should be seeing? Are you providing that or see that in the roadmap?
Combination of that and just experience. Yeah. I mean, we know what call to actions, what messaging works for each of these verticals just from doing it for 11 years. So we have that information. We have information like what the keywords are on Google that drive the highest return on investment based on the industry, which social audiences are most engaging, based on the industry. Those sorts of things we've understood over this 11 years. And so we're just leveraging that with technology now.
being DIY friendly makes a lot of sense for small businesses. That's the way you start as a small business. You don't have money to pay anyone, so you
Right.
do a lot yourself. But you only have so much time. So trying to split yourself, you need technology to really amplify your efforts. And it sounds like a platform like yours is something that can help a small business in that way.
That's right.
Moving forward, integrations, are you planning to just have everything within, or do you see integrations with any other technology and platforms out there? And what do you have currently?
Yeah, for the most part, Marketing 360 is a closed platform, but we are working on, and actually it's about to release as an open API to our CRM, and then we'll kind of build on top of that. What we're seeing is, and what we want is small businesses to use a closed platform because it allows it to be completely automated because it's all integrated. In other words, when you accept a payment in the platform knows that, so it can update the CRM contact. It can then send an email to ask for a review. And so by having a platform that's fully integrated, it allows for that. That being said, though, there's a lot of other great tools out there that a small business might be using, such as maybe a home service company that's routing their trucks and managing their trucks out on the road. That's not functionality that we have, but that is functionality that should be able to integrate with our CRM so that it can update the CRM, et cetera. And so those are the types of things that we're looking at. How can we extend the platform that enhances it, but doesn't necessarily create competition within the platform in an unintegrated way, is kind of our thought process on that.
The power of integrate, there's a lot of benefits that come with it. Are there any statistics or stats you can share of how much usage and how many people are using your platform today?
Well, today we have 20,000 active customers that are using at least some component of our platform in some capacity. So some of them may be more focused on just using the website component. Other ones might be, more focused on using the CRM component. So as a whole, the pretty much 100% of our customers are using our technology in some capacity. What we're really working on right now is just increasing platform adoption, as a whole. So we're looking at and analyzing what's the percentage platform adoption. In other words, out of all of our customers, who's using 75% of the platform, how many are using 20% of the platform. This is relatively new reporting for us with the new version of our platform. So it's too early to really, speak to any of those numbers. But what we want to do is try to get platform adoption over 75%. We understand some small businesses, may not have use for text message marketing. It just doesn't make sense for their industry that much. So we get it. It's not going to be 100% necessarily, but we feel that if it's 75%, we're driving the biggest impact that we can, and we're creating a platform that's pretty sticky.
Is there any words of wisdom that you would give to a small business owner that they should think about when it comes to marketing and growing their business?
Yeah, I mean, a small business owner, if there was an audience out here sitting, I would just say, hey, you know what? You need to build your business on the right foundation when it comes to technology. That's key. I'm not saying it's necessarily Marketing 360. It might make sense, with another piece of technology based on your industry. I believe Marketing 360 is the best solution for small business, but look around. Ultimately, what you need to make sure that you do is build your business on a good foundation that you can scale and grow with. You don't want to have to change systems halfway through. That's a nightmare. Switching payment systems, switching CRMs is very difficult. So start there and then invest in marketing. Bill Gates once said you need to invest, if you had $10,000 to spend, you need to invest at least $9,000 in marketing. And I think that's where most businesses fail, is they have a great product, they have great services, but then nobody ever hears about them because they don't properly get the word out about their brand and invest in their brand. And what you'll find is that the most successful brands aren't necessarily the best product or service that there is out there, but they're better at marketing. And so just focus on marketing and you'll ultimately be successful.
Where can people go to learn more about what you guys are doing, and what's a good first step that they can take?
As far as learning, I mean, check us out on YouTube. We have tons of content we put out all the time with business tips, marketing tips. It's totally free. So you can look up Marketing 360 on YouTube. If you want to learn more about the platform, go to marketing360.com. There's a lot of information there. And if you have any other questions, call us. We have free consultations. We'll look at the business. We'll analyze it. It's totally free. You don't have to work with us. Our mission is to help small businesses grow. So if we can do that by giving you valuable information, that's a win for us.
Have you seen a company using AI, machine learning, or other technology to transform the way we live, work, and do business? Go to uptechreport.com and let us know.